Hey, welcome. I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. Um, there's been a slight program change. Unfortunately, GutBomb's gut decided to bomb uh, this afternoon, and so he is unable to join me. So I guess it's me, myself, and my shadow. So, um, hi. I'm still going to be working. It's like well, I suppose there's me and the cats, but the cats really don't help much. Um, but I am going to be working on some PCs as well as a Mac or two. So, um, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me see. Who do we have in the chat? We have the toilet. We have Quad T. That's that's what I'm calling them. The toiletist. We have Jack 68K, Joshua Clark, Eric Rangel. Hello, Eric. Who else? Garth Beagle. Do, do, do. Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, yesterday was First Contact Day, which is celebrated within the Star Trek community. Oddly enough, it came after the second appearance of Zephyrin Cochrane. The first actually was in an episode of the original series titled Metamorphoses, where they were escorting a female ambassador, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen it, um, to somewhere, and then they had to crash land on this planet. She's sick, and then she gets sicker, and we run into Zephyrin Cochrane, who is also stranded on this planet, with this really funky creature that's a bunch of dots, sparkly dots. And oh, by the way, spoilers if you haven't seen this episode. Um, and so yeah, it I won't give away the ending. But the ambassador and Zephyrin Cochrane end up living on the planet happily ever after. So yeah, I won't explain how. You're gonna have to watch the episode, and however you want to do that. And then of course we had the Star Trek: The Next Generation movie, First Contact, which of course featured Zephyr Cochrane. So yeah, just bear with me one sec. Where are you on my list? Sorry, just messaging someone. Deanna Troy is. Yeah, I am terrible at spoilers, but I did say spoilers in advance, so well, it's. I mean, I'm saying they live happily ever after, but you have to find out why they live happily ever after, because at one point she calls Zephyrin Cochrane like disgusting, and yeah. So why do they end up together? That's another question, or how, I guess. So what are we gonna do today? Let's talk, shall we? Let's change my camera settings so maybe you can see what's going on down here. I don't know. I haven't tested my camera, so we're gonna do this live because why not? Ta-da! Oh, yeah, great. Okay. So I did some. If you can see, you can actually see. Let me clean this up. Uh, get over here. You can see. You can actually see this end of the bench, which is amazing. I did some cleaning up before the stream started. I also found that I got like a slew of hard drives that I need to test. So, oh, you can let yourself in. You have the power. Hey,
I
Joe.
have the power.
Hey, Joe. It's the wrong. It's really the wrong saying to go with your name.
What?
Well, it really should be Go Joe. I have the power. Wrong cartoon series. I have the power is from He-Man.
Yeah.
Which, as I found out the other night, I was watching 10 Things You Didn't Know About He-Man. They
Yeah.
actually invented the toys first. And then we're like, how do we, put these out to the kids? So then they made the series based around the toys, not vice versa.
Man, I'm going bald. Look at that. I need to get some Rogaine and just rub it right there. Just right there.
Those nice widow peaks you got on the go.
I'll tell you what. Just call me Vegeta.
So,
what's your problem, Kakarot? Anyway, sorry. What's up?
As I was saying, well, I suppose I've GutBomb join me. Unfortunately, his gut decided to bomb.
Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, so he is busy in another room of his where he lives. So
yes. And I just got done freaking out. Sorry, I'm staring at my space here because I have to clean it up here so I can do orders. But I got an email, or not an email. I got a literal physical letter from the state of Ohio saying you forgot to pay your state sales tax. You need to do that, or we're gonna start auditing your shit. I'm like, oops. And I just spent the last hour and a half trying to figure out their draconian, backwards, crap ass website to figure out how to pay my taxes. They have this form. It's a CSV file that you fill out and you upload for each of the counties because every county has their own different rate and all that crap.
Yeah, of course.
And I could never get the numbers to line up. So if I eventually just got it for March was the worst. I just got it within $1. I'm like, fine, there you go. They don't audit it if they get money. They don't care. I could intentionally misreport it and they would be okay. But it's just I couldn't get the January and February I got to line up perfectly, but March is you have to know the county's county number to put the date in the field, and then you've got to calculate. My report in my software gives me just the county's liability, but in the spreadsheet I have to put both the county and the state's liability under that line item, and then they have to align at the top, but the numbers at the top never align with what my software says. And then I submit it, and then it's okay, it all looks okay. And then when it gets all the way to the end, the numbers on the final page on the state site match my software's listing.
Don't ask silly questions. Anyway. By the way, as I was cleaning up, I found some ribbon cables. If anybody needs a handful of ribbon cables.
Look at all of those wonderful IDE cables.
Yeah.
What you do with those is you cut the ends off of them and you cut them into little 10 wire strips and you reuse them for JCM-1 A2 VGA cables.
If you want some of these, I can send them to you. I have more than I know what to do with. Seriously, I have so many of them.
I'm set, my lady. I'm good.
Okay. And hello to Francois, and hi to GutBomb, who's probably watching from the toilet. And nobody wants to see that. So you watch from there. Yeah. So let's go back to my bench cam.
You do it. You do that. I'm going to hang out with you while I reply to emails from the 100 different people who emailed me the last 2 days to say, hey, Joe, did you do the thing?
Oh, I got a text message.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't. For some reason, it won't seem to.
That is a sale. That is a sale. Product is out of stock.
So I got a text message. For some reason, it's not showing up on my computer, but it showed up on my phone. Let me see here.
Sale.
And it is from somebody at bombing for 44.shop. Because, that's legit.
Of course it is. It's extremely legit.
And can't
you tell?
You're right. God. Yeah, and they're telling me that my Canada Post parcel is in their warehouse. To click on this link and to put in my phone number, and I'm like, mm-mm. And hello, Jeremy's Vintage Hillbilly Shack. Welcome. I'm lying on my side, helping things move.
Oh, that's the PN for production.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, there's a thing known as oversharing GutBomb. Yeah.
What's the color and consistency?
Um,
How long does it take? Do you have to push? Sorry,
please
I went too
don't
far.
answer any of those questions.
I went too far. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's my stream, so you're fine.
GutBomb. You might want to check your porch. Amazon has told me you have received items.
And hello, Ryan. How's the unpacking coming along of the van? Oh no. Xlex? I don't know if that helps any.
Let's
Mom
see.
said I'm having trouble pooping and it hurts. It's still full. Well, take out one of those floppy drives and send it to me in September because I can't lift things heavy from end of May.
Yay!
Oh, GutBomb said I already got the pen hitters and jumpers, or in jumper caps, Joe.
I swear to all that is holy, Ryan, if I receive anything from you that receives anything unsolicited, I'm just going to refuse it. And you will have paid to send me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I will put a sign on my door saying, signature required for all packages.
And Joe no longer lives here.
Yeah.
Graham. Just put Joe no longer lives here. Graham.
Yeah. Graham Stroh-Snyder. Wrong.
Awesome. All right. So I have no ducks. I have no rogues. I have squirrels. And
GutBomb looks different. More hair. I'm on my way to mimicking him there, Tom. I'm getting there.
No, not necessarily. Because like with all my stuff that I send to the States, I just check off abandon. So it doesn't get there. It doesn't get there.
That's those.
And hello, Alan. How are you?
Deleted.
Oh, no worries. We've literally been sitting here shooting the poop. No pun intended, GutBomb.
I may or may not have just farted. You get to guess. Sorry. I'm in rare form today. I really am.
GutBomb has a question for you.
Ooh. How old were you when the hair color started changing? Get ready. 16. I started to get a patch right here, right next to the swirl.
My great aunt was like that as well. She started, and I think around the same age.
Mm-hmm. Running a business sucks, but
yeah, it does.
Look at all the work I have to do.
So let's start with stuff I'm gonna do.
Have fun. You do that, and I'll just sit here in the background and be quiet.
Oh, you're fine. So as I was saying, I found all these hard drives. I have no idea if any of them work. As I was cleaning up, so we're gonna plug it into this HP computer. If Dave was here, he'd be like, "Oh my god, that looks familiar." I swear I didn't steal it from Dave. I promise. I don't even know if I have a video cable. I don't. Okay, so I'm going to take off my headset. Keep them amused for like 5 seconds, Joe. I'll be right back.
Hey, boo. Hit it with a hammer. Hit it with a hammer. Hit it with a hammer. I'm gonna hit it with a hammer. Does that amuse everybody? Does that work? Help! Help! I'm stuck! Hi, everybody. I'm Joe. Hi, I'm Joe, and I play an angry man on the internet. Oh, man. I have nothing going on in my world today, other than I'm doing a whole bunch of stupid paperwork
Oh, isn't that the
for
fun?
my business. That's what I'm doing
I
today.
hate doing that.
It's just like, and then I've got orders. Luckily, this week is quiet. I only have like 24, 25 orders to send this week.
Nice.
Which means I can get caught up on other things. I have people in my email saying, "Hey, Joe, that thing I sent you like 4 weeks ago to repair, is it repaired yet?" And I'm like, gonna have to tell them, not yet.
I'm working on it.
I got a project for going for Mac effects that's delayed. I've got a project. I've got the Diamond Track Star I got to get back to. I've got a weather machine that I have to fix so that
Oh,
Trina
no.
will lose her bet.
No. You
I'll
don't
be
have to
there.
fix that at all. You can just leave it right
Well,
where it
here's
is.
the thing. It technically, it's not broken. It needs to be reverse engineered, which is a different thing.
Yeah, but either way, I just said you need to, you just can't work on it. I didn't say it had to be
You all want to see?
working.
You want to see my workbench? I'm going to show you all my workbench today.
Go.
Boop,
I go into it.
and mobile cam. This is my workbench right now. It's like I've got a phone here, my Linux laptop. I've got another phone here, a session border controller, and I've got like this. I got this Mac Classic over here that's being incredibly grumpy, plus all the junk. Yeah, this is my bench. This is what's going on in Joe's world right now. It's insanity. I think Colin says, "Hold my beer." Yeah, Colin just did a Blue Scuzzy post, and I will say that after his video came out, I did have a big jump in sales. Luckily, most of that came today. So, no offense to anybody who ordered, but I don't have to ship them till next week. So yeah.
All right. So let's see what. The one thing I don't like about this monitor, ta-da, it's a great monitor. It works well, except for it doesn't um, auto do the inputs. So like right now it's on HDMI and I want it on VGA. So I got to keep manually changing input.
I'm not weird, I promise.
Hey, you're on the right stream. We're all weird. All right, so let's turn this on.
Oh yeah, Everything Broken Garage asked an interesting question regarding this PBX I'm setting up here. This PBX here. What was wrong with the outbound routes? Okay, so the newest version of the PBX software that I use requires the SIP SRV server to have more than just an SRV record. It also requires an A record. This is not normal nor standard for SIP trunking at all, but apparently it requires it. So my SIP provider had to add a special DNS record just to support this PBX, which they did because my SIP provider is awesome and I can basically call their lead engineer and he just fixes things. This is why I use this provider. So yeah. So they created a new special DNS record just for me. And they've updated their documentation because I've reported the problem. I helped.
Nice.
I just got a random phone call on my work number.
I take it you were not expecting said phone call?
I was not expecting any phone calls on the weekend ever. What is this area code?
I don't know. I always look them up as well. Damn, this case is heavy. All right, so let's talk about this beige case, which is like slowly. It's like watching Star Wars.
Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay. It's probably sales.
So I got this case from work, from where I currently work. But
yes.
I took the motherboard out because we're having issues with the motherboard. But I'm going to sell the case.
It was me.
All right, so But I gotta take it. I want to test. It has 2 optical drives in the front. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That I'm gonna test to see if they actually just eject the
It's a
first.
nice looking machine.
Yeah. And the zip drive is going to Ryan. So I gotta take that out as well. And I'm gonna sell the case off. Because it's heavy.
It was GutBomb from his Twitter. To the Batcave.
All right.
It
So
was me. I was going to order a blue scuzzy over the phone. No. Denied. Sorry.
actually, I'll order a blue scuzzy over the phone. Okay.
To hit.
Yes, the zip is yours, Ryan. We're gonna take it out now. And then we're gonna test the power supply and then test those optical drives at the same time. Because I can.
I don't know how I saved.
Oh no, that's the floppy drive. Never mind, I'm taking out the wrong drive.
That's technically income. I think I recorded as a sales receipt effectively.
I don't know why they put the zip drive in like a 5 1/4 A when they didn't have to. But I didn't build this, so
The machine, it only had 1 3.5 bay.
no,
or,
it has 2.
They were reserving the other 3.5 bay for another hard drive.
Yeah, it could have been that.
Just whatever standard that builder
Yes,
had.
the hard drive was in it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think about it.
If only the Raspberry Pi on the Blue SCSI was blue to match. It can be. You see, there's this thing called paint. No, I will not paint the Blue SCSI for you. Yes, I will think about painting it for you. So I need to go to.
You don't even have to paint it. Just dip it in a bucket of paint and you're done. Let it drip dry. Okay, will that come out or do I have to take the backside off? I got to take the backside off. Okay.
Yeah, I just do a sales receipt. That's what we do. Yep.
Da, da, da.
Print this. Save as PDF. Vendor receipts.
Oh, and by the way, I love the sticker on the back that tells me that it's Y2K compliant.
Yes! I am not Y2K compliant.
No, nor am I.
I
I lived through it.
I am already dead. This is going to be.
Okay, so let's see.
Patreon commissions.
How do I take the other?
And I need to go to.
Oh, okay. They are visible.
It's not taxable. Great. So we can actually add this attachment to here and hit save and close. Sure.
Oh, and by the way, I want this noted for the record. I stayed awake. Fuck, this thing is hard. For 2 streams today. Thank you. Fully awake. 2 streams.
I woke up at noon like a bad person. I was sleepy.
I woke up around 5 and then I friggin' my jiggers. This thing is. And of course, it's the last screw that I got to get out, but I can't get out.
DigiKey. Great. Did I receive that? I probably did.
There we go.
Vendors. DigiKey. Do I have a receipt for that amount?
I don't know who was mad that day when they built this computer. Man.
Why is this different?
There we go. 1 extracted zip drive.
Tax?
Do you want the Bay Caddy as well, Ryan? For it? Because if not, I'm gonna put it back in.
Ow! I hurt my back sneezing. God, I'm old.
Yes.
Ow.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
How many times would you like to say yes, Ryan?
His response is yes.
Yeah. But how many times has he said it?
Like,
hey, David. Welcome.
Shipping delay.
What's your brother doing, by the way? I expected him to be on the stream.
Invoices. They don't have an invoice for it yet, but they charged me for it. Whatever. Fine. We're just going to fix it. Save and close.
Get this plugged in here.
Yes. Now the payment, is the payment correct? Now I need to edit the payment because the payment is wrong. I need to amount. So we do this. We put it here. Thanks. Save and close. Yes.
Okay, well, that's plugged in. So how am I going to test the optical drives? You're probably wondering. And if you're not, well, I asked the question anyway. So I have a power supply tester.
From whom?
I have a power supply tester. And when you plug this in to the power supply into the test door, and then plug in your power supply, it turns the power supply on as if it's connected to a board.
And does it also have little lights that tell you the voltages?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to test the power supply as well as the optical drives all in one kit, in one shot. Hey, look at that. We have, if you can barely see it, but we have lights.
Ligdits.
Yeah. So let's see if these optical drives want to check.
Did it pay?
Ha! The first one did.
Great.
So
I go to
Hold on, let's see if you can hear this noise. But try it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hard drive bearings.
No. This is an optical drive. Try to eject.
Ooh, the belt's broken, so it's spinning.
Yeah.
That doesn't always happen all the time, every time, forever.
I was actually surprised with that. One of them ejected. So
now I need to go to expenses, vendors.
I will remove the top optical drive because that's the one making the death sound. Get these loose.
I need to pay my software fee for clients. It's a lot of money. Help. Send help.
He's visiting.
I leave that
okay.
Because they haven't taken the payment yet.
So I'm just catching up on the chat. GutBomb is living up to his name, and his gut decided to bomb. So there will be no Xfiles, unfortunately, today. But I get to watch me work on computers, so yay.
Welcome to Encrypt Titan.
Okay. Flip it over. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. So anybody want a beige computer case?
No. I have plenty. I have so much beige in my basement that my white balance on my camera can barely keep up.
Or is it because you're too pasty? Let's be honest, Joe.
I am not. No. I'm actually quite dark-skinned for a Midwesterner.
I had to tease you a little bit. Come on.
I know.
Will this come out? Yes, it will. Oh. Okay, bring the cable with you. There we go. Anybody need a... Oh, you can't see because I'm taking it on camera. Anybody need one of those CD cables that they used to use back in the day?
Oh, one of those audio cables?
Yeah. I only got like 50 gazillion of those too.
Ryan, I need more external SCSI devices, just like you need something that you don't need. I had a joke, but it didn't work, so I didn't say it.
You had the joke and then it died. Okay.
That
is that case ready to go.
This is a deletion. That's handled. That I was leaving that unread. Delete.
All right, let's put a couple screws on the side. And I can't see what I'm doing, but that's okay. It's literally just me putting in 2 screws on the case cover on the back. And one of them doesn't want to go in. So.
Eric Rangel's like, I had to explain CDs to kids who had no idea. And I'm like, I had to do the same thing about records.
What's a record?
It's like a CD, but physical. What's a CD? Oh, God, my heart.
All right, put that cable in there. Put these down there.
Easy.
The side back on.
Vendors? Add a new vendor.
And we're going to put this up for sale tomorrow.
So it was 4, 5.
Okay.
Got to enter another receipt, another bill.
So let's go to computer number 2. This one's a Dell.
Is that GutBomb's computer?
No, this one is a Dell.
Do you get it? Because it's computer number 2.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
I'm bad at jokes. I'm bad at that joke.
It's okay.
Add a new vendor called Monoprice.
Oh, I don't know if you saw what Joshua said, but wow, you really terminated that scuzzy joke there.
Ha ha! This is going to be miscellaneous misc. No, that's going to be office supplies, technically speaking, because.
So Jeremy, does the board that you currently have any bent pins on it? That's usually the first suspect. If it's not working. So this I got for free, the Dell. Did I take the drive out? I didn't think I had. Maybe I did. Okay. Anyway. But when I went to take out the heatsink, the cooling unit, it broke. So I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? And then I looked at my shelves and I remembered I got these for free.
Trina.
Really high-end CPU coolers.
Trina, it has been brought to our attention that you are at the maximum 8-bit number of subscribers. You are at 255.
Woohoo!
FF.
Nice.
The maximum 8-bit number possible. So 8 bits are you need. Nobody unsubscribe or subscribe. Just leave it.
And by the way, hello, 1-bit fever dreams. And hello, I80386SX.
Just call him 386.
There you go. Okay.
Delete.
I'll just say I. I'll even shorten it that much more. Oh, well. So, update on the drive that I'm testing.
Great.
It's bad. So far, we have 23 errors. 24. We just went up one. Woo! Okay. I'm not testing this anymore.
Will I receive
I'm happy
an invoice? Well, those 2 are paid already. So let me make sure they're in there.
And this summer, I will be taking them. Oh, and this was an Apple hard drive. There's a logo with it.
HQ. Got one.
Okay.
This one.
Try another one.
Yep. So I need to get this in the system.
I'm not overly worried if these test bad. I just want to test them and see what the deal is with them. Good old spinning rust.
See.
It's more surprising if they work. this point.
The rust. It spins.
It spins.
Cool. I wonder if my subscriptions that I pay for services that I then re-render to clients, like spam services, are tax exempt or not. Probably, because I'm reselling it.
Actually, no. I don't think it was you, Joshua. Just subscribed and caused the Stack Overflow.
Oh no! The carry bit is now set to 1.
So I have these CPU coolers. Ooh, fancy madancy. Brand new. I got them for free, so I'll throw it in this after I get the testy stuff going. Why is
Did you just say testy stuff?
Testy stuff, yes.
Add bill. Create bill.
Diagnostics. I'm going to go down the bottom.
These folks' money. Oh God, send help.
Oh, and for those who are wondering, I am using the Ultimate Boot CD, which is bootable either through a optical drive off a CD, or it is bootable from a flash drive. So.
No, that's correct.
All right, let's try another 320 gig hard drive, see what it does.
These two things match.
You have a question, by the way, in the chat.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What's the branch carry bit opcode in hex by heart? Branch, that's so BCS. No idea. I don't know.
Do you want to let Ron in?
Yeah, I got it.
No, he's not.
Hi, and by the way, welcome to the early version of the Retro Repair Roundup.
I'm glad you remember the name.
I nearly forgot it, so.
This was paid via my business
And
account.
this is why they don't pay me, because I don't remember the name of the show. And how are you doing, Ron?
Hey, things are great.
Good to hear.
Within a fairly narrow universe.
Fair enough.
So I'm actually going through right now. I got a bunch of stuff I need to test for my good friend Joe. I can't show, well, I can, but the problem is I need a second camera to show you the big pile of stuff here. But let me count them. Joe will just have to trust me that this is a real number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 25. I did 25 of them.
You could always just move one of your cameras.
I can't. The problem is I've got that damn Sloopy cam now, and the Sloopy cam is fixed focus. So well, hold on. Let me show you what happens. Okay, I'm gonna take the Sloopy cam, bring it over here.
Yep.
Now I've got to readjust. I've got to get everything into frame, and now I have to manually focus everything. Yep, there you go.
Look how nice that looks. Yeah.
Yep. And then I didn't realize this, but those cameras, you can adjust the iris separate from everything else too. So you can like blow these babies out if you really want to. But
and what camera is this again?
This is a camera that Sloopy mentioned. It is a 4K USB. It's like a camera for a DVR setup, but they were on sale. They are no longer on sale. At the sale price. But the camera itself, here I'll actually just put it on here. There's probably a smart way to do this. Oh shit, that's not it. That's not the smart way to do it. Come on, McAdams. All right, here we go. I have it on a tripod here. Right. So this is obviously not. Whoop, sorry. This is obviously not kind kind of the ideal way to show this off. But as you can see, it's a little webcam, but man, there's a ton of glass on the front of this. There's the manufacturer information. Of course, you can read that, right? No,
Yeah, totally.
I'll paste it in the chat. But the whole thing of it is just like a basic little camera doodle, as my friend Joe would say. And
Camera doodle, what's your noodle?
And it has all manner of manual focus on it,
Nice.
which is fine.
Yes.
It would be great if you could do the zoom stuff and then it would just like the very last little autofocus stuff that it would do that on its own. That does not appear to be what this camera is.
Oh, and you have a
all
question
about.
from Jeremy. Ron, what are they?
Oh, these are the SE30 pass-through connectors. They are available out on jcm-1.com, which has more information about what they do and all that stuff. So, yeah.
And as a proud
Look at
paid
that.
sponsor, I'm just waiting for my check. I'm gonna hold my breath.
Sponsor of what?
Yes.
jcm-1.com.
Oh, Trina, you get whatever you want. You just go on the site and say, Joe, I want a shirt or something, and I'll take care of it.
Or you go out on the site and you say, Joe, send me some of those beautiful, beautiful Apple prototype feet for your Macintosh
Yes.
128K.
Yes.
And Joe will probably stick some of those in the mail for you.
I would, but I honestly don't have one, and I don't want to take it from someone who can actually use them.
Well, here's the deal. They're printable. So
And I've
there is
got-
a near infinite
yes.
supply.
I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them that I can print. So don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like to be someone who takes stuff from someone else. That's all.
We all know that's not true. But anyway, JVHS
thanks.
JVHS says, hey, is there a version for other Macs like the Plus or the 2SI? The feet for the Plus and the 128 and the 512 should all be the same. Should all be identical. And if they're not, if they're slightly too big, like on a Plus or something, the material that these are printed with is very supple. You should be able to trim them to size, but
Yes.
I do not think that will be an issue. Now, I also think that this should work. Should work on the SE30 Classic 2, potentially even the Color Classic.
Oh, nice.
But your mileage may vary.
Okay, I had 2 screwdrivers, and they're there.
The power supply adapter, the power supply adapter, these do not work with the Plus 128 512K. However, now that I have completed a version that is also, there's another version that works with the Classic 2. Now that is all done, I will be working on the version for the 128K
Nice.
/512K/Plus. But thank you, Jeremy. That's a good question.
All right. Why isn't this tightening? This should just go in.
Joe, this is a real treat here because normally, if you want to watch Trina screw on camera, you've got to subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
It's like, do we need to cue up the music?
The bow cheek. Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. It's good enough. I wanted to see if the darn thing turns on again. Do I have everything plugged into this?
Not with that Acbel power supply in there, it won't.
It did before.
Okay.
And then I took it out and it was so dusty.
Yeah.
So I took it all apart, and that's when the heatsink decided to come apart.
Trina, you should make the sound that I make anytime that I unplug a ATX connector off a motherboard.
Which is? It's more trying to get the darn thing back. I sound like
I sound like anybody that's jumping in a Quake game.
Okay, so I got one screw in apparently.
Everything is broken. Garage says, Ron, inside the Actors Guild question: how does one get into voice / acting like you have? I think it is like most things in life. You are just in the right place at the right time. But it does require that you go back in time to when you're a little kid and you have to spend hours in front of a mirror just making weird noises and watching a lot of cartoons and sort of like, figuring out like what famous celebrities you can kind of sound like, even like really poorly, because when you're a kid, people are very forgiving. So it'd be like, well, I love to smell farts and I love to kiss butts. Nancy, where's the nuclear football? You just gotta work on that stuff.
Guess what? I got the screws going in.
That's good. And yeah, that's the other thing. I think it's just like make funny noises and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Itchy spot. The itchy spot in ear hole.
Oh, there goes Opie behind me.
I like Joe is like, you're not supposed to use Q-tips, but then I see Joe place all manner of other things in his ear canal.
You're not supposed to use Q-tips because it leaves fibers in your ear that can then help become infected. But a physical object that has none of these things doesn't leave anything inside your ear.
That's true, except microplastics, Joe. Microplastics
that are completely and utterly non-reactive.
Well, but when you get a lot of them in you, I just feel like there's a point where you're just a giant pinata.
And I do that, and a whole McRib packet falls out of my head.
Oh no! Speaking of Smeagol, I've actually because time is a valuable commodity, and it is also the fire in which we all burn.
Yeah.
I've been reading book on tape. Of the Lord of the Rings trilogy and also the Hobbit, and I'm just about to finish up the Silmarillion. This feels like this has been going on my entire adult life, listening to the audiobooks of that, but Andy Serkis is just fascinating.
Yes.
And he does the narration for all of the versions of those books that I've been listening to, and he is just the best. Like, it's everybody they kind of joke a little bit about Black Panther and like some of his acting roles, or that he was on Andor, whatever, like some kind of Star Wars thing, and people kind of knocked him a little bit for that, but it's like just what a talented guy. So but
oh, right, this one has a stuck button. I'm not going to use that keyboard. I have this keyboard I can use. Haha.
My problem, I can't do Smeagol, but I can do some very convincing impersonations of like Brad Neely characters. So what you do is you just find somebody who you can kind of sound like them, but then because then if they do like 30 characters on a TV show, you can probably do all 30 of those characters. So if you can make like a very convincing sort of like John oh god, what the heck's his name?
Goodman?
No, voice actor. DiMaggio. So if you can do John DiMaggio voice for something, you could probably do John DiMaggio's voice in just about anything. So yeah. Or Billy West is another really good one. If you've got like a Billy West kind of voice, you can do just about anything that Billy West could do. But it all comes down to being in the right place at the right time. Yes, he was Steve Ballmer in Pirates of Silicon Valley. Absolutely. Francois, Hello. So, Joe, I'm going to test these adapters. You remember how I told you about that trace? That there was a trace that was really close to,
Okay.
yeah, Andy Serkis did a bunch of the character modeling and stuff like that for the Planet of the Apes movies. Basically, he
Yeah,
was the go-to guy for all that like mocap
'cause he's
stuff
good
for a
at it.
long time. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I remember your JVS. I remember your Bugs Bunny impersonation. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay, so
And I agree. Noah Wildey was really great in that role. Like he was really good casting. Although I also think, just in terms of like looks, Ashton Kutcher really looks like that mid '80s Steve Jobs.
I always thought, honestly, Fisher Stevens would have done a really good Steve Jobs.
Yes, I think so too.
Just from the look, and I mean, he's a
Yes.
great actor too. So
Yeah.
oh, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. But
I mean, of course, when you think about it, that's what a little bit why he was cast in Short Circuit,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he's got that kind of techie, that vibe.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He does.
Yeah, but Noah Wiley got Steve Jobs. Perfect.
Yeah. I really like that. Anthony Michael Hall is an okay Bill Gates, I guess. It's maybe he's a little restrained, but
well,
Bill Gates does seem kind of like restrained.
why is my poopy? My monitor that I got for free doesn't work.
Well, that explains the price.
Oh, it was working. That's the best part of it all.
The main problem with the Kutcher movie is it was not well written. Yeah, I kind of get it.
Oh, hello, Bacchus. Welcome.
Does anyone care that Star Trek Discovery Season 5 is now streaming? Paramount.
Did that start today? I thought that was on the 15th.
No, it started sometime this week because one of the channels that I'm subscribed to did a review of season 5, episode 1.
They're all ants, Homer. They're all ants. Yes, I remember that episode.
Okay, so I'm going to take apart another monitor. Well, not take it apart, but move it.
Yeah, I'm going to test some stuff. I got 15 of these to test. But Joe, you remember the trace issue? It doesn't actually seem to be an issue, which should also please GutBomb.
So the classic ones I can put back.
Well, I don't know. Is it the classic one that's the issue, or the SE-SE30 one that's the issue? Because I don't remember.
So the SE-SE31, the issue was I assembled a whole bunch of them backwards.
Right. I remember that. So the classic 2 one has that trace that is very, very close to the plating on the.
Yeah.
All right. So because I was thinking for some reason I conflated that, like, that it was like, oh wait, that's this is a problem with this, and it's like, no, it's not a problem with this. So
so I found the issue with the monitor not being on. If you don't have it plugged in, it doesn't work.
Oh, Trina.
I know. So much.
Yeah. Okay. GutBomb. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's a trace that touches the plating. So yeah.
But it's not a problem.
No, it's probably still a problem, but I need one to test. Or you could certainly.
I need to get off my ass and do it.
You could certainly put it onto an SE, and yes, I fixed it. So the V2 of those will not have that. So we can do one of two things. We can just go through and you can move all those connectors. You can move all those, and I'll move
them.
You could move them if you really wanted to, and I could order replacement boards, so you don't have to cut or make the separation between the trace and the plating.
It's going to be infinitely easier to simply cut the trace than it is to move all those suckers out.
I agree. However, I'm just given options.
Sure. I just move it, and I have a black marker, and I'll just write over it with the black marker, and.
The toilety is toilety toilet. The Louiest Lou. Let's say that. That's probably easier. Were you saying that the little graphics board might work on a Color Classic too? Question mark. And if so, on a Mystic, you think? Question mark. No, it will not. This is strictly for the Classic 2. Because those machines, it basically just breaks out the interconnect cable between the digital board and the analog board, and yeah, it basically just sits there and exposes the TTL connections for video, and also 5 volts, which that is not a thing on the Classic. I would say probably on the Classic, what you could do is tone out the board, and I'm sure that edge connection has been figured out at some point. And you could, at the back of the board, vampire tap out the signal because it's just VGA. Or you could grab it off the analog board, but I don't know that anybody has really done that.
Okay, is that actually connected to anything? Maybe it's on the board.
I mean, it'd be neat. I know that there's a number of LCPDS based video cards you could pop in there and drive an external display, and that would probably be way better and way faster, because again, you have to consider that if you are going to export, or if you're going to tap the video off that Color Classic, it's going to be 512 by 384, and it is just going to display 512 by 384 on your 19-inch display. It's just stretching, so you're not really, yeah.
Okay. So for some reason, this won't boot from the optical drive. Optical drive is plugged in. In theory, it should be working. But it's being a poopy head. Thankfully, I have other ones that I can plug into it. We'll see if it's a bad drive.
One Bit Fever Dream says, I'm slowly leaning into searching for a modern replacement for my Color Classic. It's power and video out. Yeah. I'd say if you want a big screen Macintosh Classic, get yourself a LC575 or LC550 chassis display and slap your board in there. It'll be an LC2, still disappointing, but on a 15-inch display or 14-inch display, however big those were. 12-inch display.
Okay.
How big are they?
Okay, it's on the board. Take this one out. Yeah. Let's unplug and plug it back in. All right. Let's grab an optical drive. That's not IDE. Aha. Okay. Power. Well. Oh, yeah, you guys can't see what I'm doing. No. I am installing an external optical drive as it would. Because for some reason, this optical
internal optical drive externally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14-inch display on those machines. Pretty great. It's Trinitron. Really nice.
All right. Speaking of Trinitrons, Ryan got a Trinitron for the Spark stations, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice.
With this hull.
Mystic board. What is that?
Which made all of us jealous. Okay, let's not put my fingers in the fan blades before I turn the computer on.
Oh, Trinitron.
Trinitron. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
I sound like a transformer now.
Caution, live bees. I just saw your picture, Ron.
Yeah, more like Sizz former.
Yeah. Very good. I like that. That was good.
Yeah, they're just trucks. They're just trucks. Yeah.
Oh, that is.
All right. We have a beepity beep.
Anyway.
Sizz formers, nothing out of the ordinary.
Right. All right.
Does that make the Decepticons the real Transformers?
No, it makes them. Well, I'm sure some terrible people on the internet makes them truth to cons or something.
Yeah, truth to cons.
Truth to
God.
cons.
Woke-a-cons.
Oh God, yeah.
All right.
People on the internet are dumb and awful.
Well, I think that's just the power of dumb in big numbers. I think Tommy Lee Jones says it best. It's like, an individual person, you can kind of reason with them, and they're a single person is smart, but a group of people is dumb and they're violent and they're What do you got, Trina?
All right. So it's
tell me about how you're going to turn on OS2, that OS2 memory hole in BIOS on that machine, and then install like Windows 95.
All right. We're just going to change everything to CD-ROM as the boot device.
Yeah, makes sense.
See what happens.
Yeah, just keep trying it.
Yeah.
Oh, turf to cons. Nice.
Turf to cons. Ooh, good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
Yes, Joannicus Prime. Got it.
Okay, let's see what happens. There we go. Ta-da! Just the optical drive.
Are you booting like some kind of Linux boot disk there?
This is the ultimate boot CD. Is what this is.
By whose estimation that it's the ultimate?
By the. Oh, hold on.
Honestly,
can I
tell
right
you?
there.
I know,
Right
but
there.
you know what? I would just call it the Pentultimate, because the next one is going to be the ultimate, and then the one after that's going to be the ultimate.
You don't have permission to access this resource. Okay.
So now we're gonna do what GutBomb has been wanting to see.
Well,
memtest.
Oh my god.
Because GutBomb was like all about the memtest being run. So
yeah.
Now we can watch memtest being run.
All right, there we go.
3 gigs. There you go. GutBomb. All
everybody, look at the most boring internet thing to watch ever. Did it finally go through? It did. Okay.
All right.
Here.
Let's make a do. I can lose the headphones for a second.
Okay.
So I can make a do.
Upload.
So now it's a good time for Joe and I to talk about Ron. Man.
6. Rep B and H. File permissions. You don't have permission to access this resource. Huh.
You know what I just thought about, Joe?
How
the introductory song for the Transformers actually is not true. It's not true, because they very explicitly say that Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. If you really watch the show, they're more like they'd really like to reform those guys, because they were all friends at one point in the past.
You've had way too long to think about this.
Yeah, I've had like 35 plus years to think about it. Yeah. So sometimes things just occur to you.
I like Ryan's comment. Memtest, Joe doing taxes, Ron talking off camera. Riveting.
It is. Don't worry, I'm about to do something on camera that is legal in at least 30 states.
Oh, and just an update on that second hard drive I'm testing. So far, so good.
That's great.
I'm now fixing my website because it's broken.
Nice. That's nice too, Joe. Nice.
So I'm going to go to
Would anybody like a Dell Vista machine with an Intel Core 2 Duo at 1.8 gigahertz and 3 gigs of RAM?
Yeah, you just got to pay shipping from Canada.
Yep. Well, I mean, some people do live in Canada.
All three of you? Come on.
There's 4.
Oh, somebody moved in or somebody had a baby.
No. There's me, Ryan. Actually, sorry, 5.
Oh,
There's
that's
me,
funny.
Ryan, Frederick, Retro Techie,
Mhm.
and
I'm
what's
pretty
his
sure
name?
Rudy lives there, but that could just be a cover.
Oh, and
for the
1 bit.
government.
Yes, 1 bit also lives here.
Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah, Rudy lives here.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not really sure that his name is 1 bit. The other day, he responded to Uno bit, so he may actually live in America's pants.
So the toilet said, "F it. If nobody has any ideas, let me desolder the CPU to get the Kelly clip off without breaking it."
I didn't see the question.
I
What
didn't
was the
see the
question?
question either. Yeah.
I'm a desolder the CPU to get the killy clip off without breaking it. Honestly, at this point in the game, that might be a needed thing. However, my good friend Joe with Joe's Computer Museum, jcm-1.com, actually now makes a couple of different things that are very killy clip like, and who knows what he might be developing in the future products, something that might even clip onto a 68,000.
I cannot confirm or deny that I have a completely modeled Killy clip for a 68,000 processor that has been confirmed to actually function. So
I mean, it can't confirm that it's really confirmed, but it's confirmable. Got it. Okay, super. Got it. So yeah,
yay!
it might be a bit,
Dude,
and I'm sure Joe will need some
Dude,
interested parties to determine whether this is a
So-
viable kind of
entire
thing.
day doing nothing but freaking paperwork.
So Quad T, and the reason I call the toiletist the Quad T, because there's 3 T's in her name, and then she's also from Toronto. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
so she said, so basically I have a Kelly clip for my accelerator because my Plus doesn't boot with the accelerator on.
Yeah. Sounds right. At this point in the game, yeah.
This is all well above my pay grade. So,
Well, considering that you're a unpaid intern, yes.
yes.
Still, I love how
Oh shit, the machine's off again? Wow.
GutBomb called me earlier, and I just ignored the phone call.
Oh,
It's like, I don't know who you are.
oh no.
I figure though, if GutBomb is feeling good enough to make a phone call, GutBomb should be on the stream.
Oh gosh. All right, let's see.
If you got time to sit on your side and heckle, you got time to be.
If you got time to sit, you got time to shit. Sorry.
All right.
I'm not an unpaid intern, by the way. I'm an organic free range volunteer.
Organic free range volunteer, yes.
Got it. For some reason, OBS has decided to stop
Well,
dating.
I mean, technically, GutBomb can be on the on the stream. You just don't have to show your camera, like turn the camera on. See, even Dave agrees with me. Technically, you can, GutBomb.
Yeah, even Dave agrees me. Yeah, I guess that camera just decided to stop working. All right, give me a second. I probably got to close OBS and bring it back up.
Okay.
Oh no, people are seeing how the sausage is made.
Hey, it's not that kind of stream.
Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, let's see. Does it work now? Hey, it works now. Hey, what do you know? Look at that. Crazy. Okay.
Oh, had it frozen up?
Huh?
Had it frozen up?
Yeah, it
Oh.
yeah. That does occasionally occur.
Is that a Ghostbuster? Hold on, I'm making you big because I can, and it's like
I know. It's here we go. We're gonna talk about something that I did like I don't know, like literally a year ago, and Trina will be like, "Wait, this is a new thing that I'm seeing for the first time because I don't pay attention to what my friends are doing."
I really
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
All right, now you get to watch me do real work. This is going to be fun.
I have one of the
And
shirt with that
way
logo.
back
By the
here,
way.
and you can watch me just work in my space. How's it?
Sounds good.
Space cam.
So what are you trying to do, Joe, with the phones?
What?
What are you trying to do with the old phones?
Like the phones on the bench here?
Yeah.
They're not old. They're brand new. Well, this one's brand new. That one's slightly older. I am reprogramming all the phones to work with my client's PBX system, and then I'm going to do that. These are two of the phones that they gave me from their current system to see if I can wipe them and reuse them so they don't have to pay me $5,000 in phones. So I just reuse their phones. So I was figuring out all the processes I need to do on switch day, which is a Monday when they're closed, to go in at like 8 in the morning and systematically go through all like 30 of their phones and reprogram them.
All right, Ron, I'm going to mute you for a bit. Just let me know when you're...
When I'm done digging through stuff?
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, there. Now I can actually hear Joe talk. Aha. So it's for a company. Okay. And by what I meant by old phones, it's just that it's a landline.
Oh.
Which you don't see much
they're
anymore.
landline, but they're also VoIP, so...
Oh, okay, okay.
That. This is my SD box that can go here. That's
So,
that
Ryan is saying you can use a DHCP option to reprogram those phones?
You can use DHCP option to reprogram those phones. Yes, you could like use option 66, and that's fine. However, these phones were programmed from the factory with... Well, they were programmed in two different ways. This phone was flashed with a custom firmware that no matter what you did to it, it would reset itself on every reboot and reprovision itself clean every single time. That's how Verizon does it. So you've got to hack the phone to get it into a position to where you can use your own programming. This one was programmed with its own template, but it was locked down to where you couldn't change it. So again, you had to hack it so that you would be able to change it. Once this one has been flashed with new firmware and this one has been properly blank, you can then use DHCP option 66 or whatever you want to program the phones.
Cool.
However, that requires your bad RAM. That requires your customer's network to have a firewall or DHCP whatever doodle that can actually give out DHCP option 66, which my clients doesn't because they're cheap. So I have to manually program all the phones.
So which of the 3.6 is bad, do we think?
Oh.
And we are at 65,000 errors, and it's just going crazy.
Yep.
Okay, we will turn this off.
GutBomb has a very important point there, Trina.
What's that?
It's not supposed to be red like that.
It's not supposed to be. Yeah, I know. I realize it's one of the 6 that's gone tits up.
So that means we can clean up this mess to some extent.
So we're going to unplug it.
Sounds like, I lost connection to the internet. Polycom phones. They're insanely expensive for no reason. They're garbage and a pain in the butt to program. That's why I like my Fanville phones, because they're inexpensive and they're insanely easy to deploy. And they're also more reliable than the Yalink phones.
Okay, so let's take out, we're going to take out all the sticks, and then I'm going to reseat the main one. And we're
Learning VoIP with Joe.
Okay.
What is this?
Ta-da.
I'll need to reprogram.
Why aren't you going back in? You're in the slots. You're in the right way.
I also have this computer down here. You can't see it. It's computer to fix. It's from a client. Their solid state failed.
Yep, they do that.
It's very, very rare that happens.
Oh.
But it does happen.
Okay. Okay. I need to turn this off
Yes.
because I'll show you in a second. I know you're looking at a black screen, but that's okay. Black screen for a bit. Yeah, I really
just find like something very interesting.
Scary is more the word for it. The CMOS battery, and I will show you when I pull it out.
Oh, here we go.
I want my
guaranteed fun, everybody. Guaranteed fun.
Hey, I'm back. Did Trina just say pull it out?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, how crazy is that?
Falling down on the job. Trina.
I need to pull this out before it blows
Twice.
up.
We're at DEFCON pullout.
See, my yellow cables mean customer network.
See if I can. I hate these Dell ones. But,
and now you know why. Last night on stream, I was asking, does anybody know where I can get yellow network cables for cheap? Because these are too short.
Okay, so let's take a look at this lovely CMOS battery.
Yeah, so I don't see this craziness.
Focus. Here, let's put a little light on it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's also partly swollen as well.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta look. Hold on. I'm facing the wrong direction. I can't.
Okay,
I
hold
can't
on.
see the fun.
See the fun?
It's a CR 2032, and it's all swole up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a common occurrence, but not impossible.
It's not impossible. I've honestly never had one though.
Impossible.
That's scary. Okay, let's put another battery in, shall we?
Was the can rusty on that?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Top of it's rusty. It's bulgy. It's everything wrong.
It's bulgy. It's rusty. It's a musical humdinger.
Okay, let's see if I can get the stupid thing back in here. I hate when Dell went to the stupid design.
Thank you, Jeremy's Vintage Hillbilly Shack. I've already sourced the cables, though, so I'm good.
There we go. We have a new battery in that doesn't feel like it's going to blow up on me.
That's good.
It doesn't feel that way, but it's still going to happen.
That's okay. Oh. Okay, let's turn you back on. Well, it's a good thing that the memory did test better. I wouldn't have really looked at the battery. Okay, it's going to complain because it's a new battery. Yeah. F2.
Okay.
All right.
Things fell on ground.
We rigorously test all of our.
I'm going to turn off the memory or off the floppy drive because it gets mad. There is no floppy drive.
All right, let's frame this up a little nicer, shall we?
First boot device. CD-ROM.
Oh, something.
Computer, look at it. How little it is.
Shan't we?
This tiny little computer is 150,000 times more powerful than the first PC I ever owned.
Yeah. No doubt.
Ryan, why do you want to waste your money? Let's ask you that question.
I have box yellow cat 580. Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't want to make my own cables. I just want to like plug cable in and make go.
I hear you on that one, Joe. Okay.
I hate making patch cables. I'm really good at it. Don't get me wrong. Like,
maybe in the top 5 ever.
I'm not trying to be like super braggy or anything, but I don't even test cables. I just make them, I plug them in, and they work.
I just know.
But I don't like doing it.
I mean, if Ryan wants to make you a bunch of cables and send them,
Yeah, like if Ryan, you want to make me a bunch of cables and send them and not charge me? That would be great. Thanks, buddy. You're such a good friend.
Joe always knows how to crimp my cables. Oh, wait, sorry. No.
Power over Ethernet injector.
I am so disappointed. I was really hoping that this was finally going to be the live stream where Mulder and Scully get together, but obviously not.
No.
I'll be right back.
That's why I was like, do you want to come on the stream? Because literally I had nobody.
Well, I'm here. Well, thanks. I'm glad that I was your first pick.
Well, if originally it was GutBomb, but then when he bailed, I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
hey, how would you like to join?
That's how it goes. I mean, he just sometimes you get a better offer, you know?
Yeah, his is the toilet.
Yeah. Well, I would say couch, Trina. We don't know. We don't know if he's leaking out both ends. I mean, how crass of you to even suggest that?
No, we'll keep us together. These parts go with this guy's chassis. Parts.
So did you get the phone done already?
Who now in the whatware?
Did Joe get the phones done already?
Oh, they've been done. They've just been sitting here on the bench.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody want a whole bunch of blue SCSI stuff that I printed in clear by accident? And by want, I mean you want to buy a blue SCSI with it backwards? Usually the bottoms are blue and the tops are clear, but this time I did the bottoms clear because I wasn't paying attention.
GutBomb, have you tried a plunger?
Yeah. Let's start it. Cool. Great. I'm getting there. I should probably queue up a print of the opposite of those. File, new project. File, open project. I need to go to 3D print files, DV25. These are bottoms. I need tops. Blue SCSI D24 top.
Yeah, usually just tops don't work together too well. I know.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
It's a very aggressive blue SCSI pairing.
You guys are great. And those are going to be tops. Yeah. Okay. Print plate. And that needs to be printed on blue.
I feel like I'm watching Retro Techie. Working way over there that no one can see.
Oh, yeah. I'm just in watch my shop area mode, if that makes sense.
That's totally fine.
That way I don't have to keep switching cameras back and forth. I can just leave it. We'll do forever. Since it's April Apples.
How did people know that I was going to giggle at this? Like, seriously.
Great.
Straight up Trina move.
I tell you.
Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice. Our friend Ian Scott of Pico Gus fame posted something in our Macintosh Friends Discord showing off an iPad with spicy pillows.
Nice.
They're extremely spicy. Like the iPad is in two halves like this. It's like fully open dead muscle. It's just
Oh wow.
great.
Oh, wow.
So are you getting your thrill, by the way, GutBomb? I'm still running Mentest 86 plus. And it doesn't seem to be seeing a bootable option there, Ron. I guess Ron's not there.
I'm here. What you got?
Oh, I said that it doesn't seem to be seeing a bootable device.
Yeah, because there isn't one.
Oh, okay. Well, it would make sense then.
So this guy's got a question about the color classic.
All right. Let's
So let's
see.
get color classic out.
Testing something here.
I love color classic. This needs to move slightly. I need a little bit more room to get through the steves here.
Yeah.
These can go up. Sure. Sure. Where'd that go? No. Joe says no. This, and like this, all the way over here. These could go like this. This is an SE board, which can just kind of go there. Good. I get to take color classic.
So
Okay.
after I get done testing the memory on this PC, I'm going to move to some Apple stuff.
Wonderful.
Apple stuff.
Apple stuff. And I even have a request, so I need to fulfill the request.
Really need to take this out.
I just realized I got a problem. Poop.
Pablo Escobar is knocking on your door.
No, my problem is I need a monitor, and it's all like connected and put away and
Yeah.
on my bench.
Apparently, I dumped. Oh, never mind. I thought I dumped some alcohol, and then I realized no, that's just my printer off gassing because I just cleaned that. That's bad. Like, why am I smelling alcohol over here?
So 3D printers off gas?
Well, when you spray the inside of them with alcohol, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the bed heats up, and then it all evaporates off real fast.
Right.
This guy's got a very specific question. I want to see if I have a very specific answer. That is this part right here. And I don't know if that will work. I don't think it will.
What is the person's question, by the way?
Their question is about fitting a hard drive in a color classic.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Well, yeah, no, about a specific set of sequences. I'm working on it.
You should tell them there's this wonderful option called Blue SCSI.
That's what they're asking about.
Oh, okay. You said hard drive. So
here's the thing, Joe. What I will tell you though about that is the blue. You have to think about that the Color Classic is like the very first machine that Apple was just like, oh, we're going to start doing all these drive sleds and things like that with.
Yeah, I know that.
And so it is a real, just like 50-pin cable inside there.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of like that nice interconnect like the other stuff has. So
I'm aware of these things.
I know you are, but this is for entertainment, Joe. The people that are watching the stream.
Mm-hmm. So they don't want this part. Under all circumstances, that's going to be too. You're going to need this. Yeah.
Oh, we're almost done the test for the first stick. Woo!
So, question for you. And I'm specifically Ron, because Ron knows these things. So,
sure. What you got?
I'm processing data. Stand by. The Color Classic, of course, has got one of those snap-in drive sleds for your hard drive. With sliding click in place with the little lift lever.
Yes.
Is there a 3D print file of that you're aware of?
I believe that it is the exact same one for like a ton of other machines. So like the 6200, 6300 series.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah. So. Mm-hmm. I believe that it is the same one.
I just need to find the thing.
Have I told you how much I love the Macintosh SE? What a great machine. What a great machine. They just work.
Mac drive sled. Yep. I think our friend GutBomb is the person. No, that's for the CD-ROM drive. I take that back. Yes. Yeah, he made one for the Centrus for the Blue SCSI V1. Yeah, on printables, I didn't find one TTT. I found something by our friend GutBomb, but it's not for that specifically. Yeah, I know I've seen this as well. The Centrus drive sled is the same, however, but you only did one for the V1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I am thinking that there are like some universal ones, but here's my advice. Okay. GutBomb sled works perfectly because I use them with the addition of two-sided tape.
Yeah.
It just works.
All right. I need to go take care of a GutBomb. So, hi Thomas Armstrong. I'm going to leave the stream in Ron and Joe's capable hands.
Okay. Are you going to come back to close your own stream, or do we have to like decide when to close it and close it ourselves?
It's not going to be that. It shouldn't be that long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure that you turn your audio off.
And make sure you wash your hands afterwards.
Oh, washing hands, you people. I'll be right back, though.
Hey, just leave it over there, and I'll take care of it for you.
Well, I was going to get another one out.
Well, you will have to wait.
Okay.
Okay. You didn't have to wait long. But if you show me what you want, I'll get it for you. But I am streaming right now. So
there's a rug in there. It's the cream rug with it's zip tied around the leg of that thing.
Zip tied around the leg of the thing.
Right there behind the canopy.
Okay.
I have muted Ron just for the short period in case he has private conversations happening because somebody came down into his recording space, and that's okay. I am currently looking on the internet for drive sleds. So, Mr. GutBomb, I will require you to point me in the direction of your file because I'm not finding it. Here, everybody, watch me hit it with a hammer. Hit it with a hammer, hit it with a hammer, hit it with a hammer, I'm gonna hit it with a hammer. Is that this file, Mr. GutBomb? Yep, that's the one. Perfect, thank you. Install and set up. Ron, you're muted. Ron, I muted you in case you want to be unmuted. Are you back, Ron?
I'm back.
Okay, I muted you in case you were having a private conversation.
No, I was like, it was a thing where it was like, hey, can you get this thing out of the basement? I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I need a minute. It'll be a second before I can do it, but I'll do it.
The patented JCM1 mounting plate for the V2. You mean the, sorry, I had somebody's email up. You mean the one that just comes with the blue SCSI? Yes.
Also, did you go ahead and patent that? I mean, that seems very expensive for, you know, an operation like
Yes.
that.
Note. I have not personally tested this in a Color Classic, but I have been told it fits. Great. Perfect. That's all I need to know, GutBomb.
Yep.
Enjoy removing supports for 3 hours. Well, design it better. I'm kidding. I know it's a very weird convoluted part that's like, it's got like rails that lift the whole thing up off the bed, and there's no easy way to print it that's both strong and, yeah, it's just a weird design that has to be that way.
There we go.
Great.
Okay.
I put a car battery on cremate on the charger. On boil on cremate. Yes. Do.
I sent GutBomb my my Classic 2 board, and which is fine. But then I realized I don't have a Classic. I don't have a Classic to play with. So I have to. I'm going to see if I can source one.
I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to do something weird.
Oh, no. Weird.
Joe, weird? Never.
Ah, Trina's back.
I am back. And hi, Dave.
Trina, how'd your paperwork go?
It didn't go.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go grab my tea. I will be back momentarily.
Okay.
And boop.
So what are you testing, Ron, with that board?
I am testing my handy dandy. Oh, sorry. I guess I got to get. These are my J12 adapters for the SE, the SE30. Basically, what this does is this sits between your digital board and your analog board, and it exposes the video signal in a handy dandy IDC 10 connection. So that way that you can use something like an RGB to HDMI or use my TTL adapter. So that way that you can get video out of those old machines.
Very cool.
Yeah, it is cool, Trina. Thank you for confirming. It is super cool.
And Dave apparently now has high-speed internet.
What? I will believe it when I see it.
So, Dave, there's one way to prove it. Join the stream.
Mm-mm.
And I'm going to send him an invite.
No, can't do it. Can't do it.
Let me go back here. Dave.
Dave is just pulling the wool over our eyes.
Probably. All right, Dave, I just sent you a message in Discord with the linkamadoodle. You can join.
Linkamajig.
I will in a bit, he says. All right.
And by a bit, he means I'll see you tomorrow on my stream.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
All right. These are going pretty. Oh, whoops. There we go. Much better. Oh, see, that's what the problem was. All right. Anyway, I soldered these all together last night, sitting on Discord, and I did 25 of them.
Jeez.
I got in a groove.
And hello, GutBomb.
It's gut butt. Get it right.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, butt bomb. Sorry you're not feeling well.
I'm all right.
Well, that's good.
I shouldn't have had Popeyes yesterday.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I love that chicken from Popeyes.
Me too.
I do as well. And it normally doesn't act up on me.
GutBomb, have you tried the ghost pepper wings there?
I can't eat spicy stuff anymore. It hurts on the way out.
Sure. I'm with you. However, I was going to clarify that and say that they are kind of white people hot.
Yeah, even that. I can, if it has any
Capsaicin
in it at all,
Mhm.
then it shreds my insides.
Well, I am sorry to hear that, sir.
Gut butt.
Yeah, and I really miss it too because I love spicy stuff.
Because
I
was
used to
totally
put sriracha on peanut butter and chili.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, that's probably amazing.
That's probably what messed me up.
Oh no.
Bacchus is asking Joe, is that a sponge cake with jam?
Basically, yes. This is Graham's. I call it patented, but this is his great grandmother's recipe pound cake
Ooh, nice.
with apricot jam.
Nice.
It is delicious.
Nice.
Hey, Bacchus.
With a
And
spot.
everybody else.
Hi. I do love Popeyes. Our Popeyes here in town though is so popular that there is always like a line, and I have not been there in the last like 6 months where I haven't had to stand in line for 10 minutes to make an order and then wait 10 more minutes to get the food, which is fine. I'd rather it be made fresh than just like, oh, here it's been in a warmer for 9 hours. But
Right.
there's always somebody in front of me that is acting like if they don't eat one of those chicken sandwiches right now, that they are going to die and take you with them. And so I have just like, and it is always somebody that is just like, they're dressed in a business suit. It's like, brother, you know by now, if this is such a problem, Postmates, DoorDash,
Right.
outsource your frustration.
And hello to Retro Events. Welcome.
Bacchus, I don't know what Popeyes is. Sounds like they serve more than spinach. Then yes,
They do.
yes, they're a southern chicken place, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them we have here in Toronto.
How many Church's chickens do you have? Because they're kind of the same thing.
Oh God, no. No. I went to Church's Chicken. The skin itself has flavoring, and then like once you eat the skin, the chicken itself is so bland.
That's chicken.
That is
But
chicken, Trina.
but I don't
Yeah.
find it the same with Popeyes. Popeyes still has some flavor to it.
Maybe it's just their seasoning process. I don't know. It's
I don't know.
I will say I remember being a kid and eating at Church's Chicken and just being like save your biscuit is the advice, because it's like if your mouth is hot, like eat like a little bit of the biscuit and it kind of cools things down.
Yeah, I tried Church's Chicken when they first opened here, and then I'm like, oh, maybe it's just a fluke. I'll go back and try it again. And I went back sometime like a few months later, and I found the same thing. It just was bland.
Trina, is it possible that you just went to like a Presbyterian potluck? Just because it's a church and they're serving chicken doesn't mean it's Church's Chicken. Like,
I'm pretty sure it was a Church's Chicken.
did they give you your food and then pass a second plate they wanted you to put money in?
No,
Did a man named Ned hand you some chid diddly ickin?
no, he did not.
Here in Ohio and in surrounding states, we had a place in the 80s called Sister's Chicken.
What?
It was very good. It
Was it
like
served by nuns?
No, I'm explaining the story though. It's very fascinating. It was like KFC but tastier. Their biscuits were better. A Sister's Chicken was started by none other than Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
Of Wendy's fame.
Wow.
Well,
because Dave Thomas started his business. The beginning of his business was as a KFC franchiser.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know.
So he decided to kind of later on, after Wendy's became popular and all that, he came back around and decided to copy KFC and out KFC. And from a taste perspective, he did. It was delicious. But then they went out of business.
Yep. Hey, speaking of Wendy's, my advice to people that don't care about their health, but yet like tasty things, around 7 p.m., go to any Wendy's in the United States and get a family-sized chili. It's like $10, but it is like what my grandma would call a butter tub full of chili. But Wendy's thing with their chili is as they cook burgers during the day, any of the little leavings and charred bits and stuff kind of get collected and they make it into the chili.
Yes.
It is the best, like, fast food chili, which I don't know how high a praise that is, but it is amazing. If you've never tried it, I mean, it is probably the worst heartburn you've ever had in your entire life, but it's amazing.
Agreed.
For the first like 2 hours.
Agree.
See, I'm not a fan of Mary Brown's either, Thomas. I'm really picky.
No, not Trina.
No.
Trina.
Now I've got to put my color classic back together, and I don't want to. Color classic is just not engineered for blue scuzziness.
So what are you working on, GutBomb?
Making a little camera mount for my 3D printer, so I can mount a webcam on it.
Nice.
I don't know if we have Nando's chicken here.
Nando.
I never heard of Nando's chicken.
Nando
Problem is,
Calrissian.
it doesn't want to like go.
Let's take it. Oh,
This.
yeah, the mem test passed. Okay.
Yay! So you found which one was the bad RAM then, huh?
Well, I'm going to put the last stick in and try it again because sometimes it's just not seated properly and it'll come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that almost seemed to be indicated by me. If you look at, anybody who wants to go back and look, if you kind of like examine the failures,
Mm,
you'll see that it was like the top 2 bits.
Yeah.
Or the top 4 bits or whatever. Like part of the bus had a bad connection. So it was the socket was dusty or something. And yeah. Or it could just honestly have a bad socket, which is also a possible.
That's my new adult entertainment name, Dusty Sockets.
Okay, I like it.
I love you.
And hello to Eric's Edge. Hello.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
Eric,
All right,
how did
let's
your
push out-
programming go earlier today?
Actually, really well.
That's good. I was at a walk, which
Ron had to go for Wookiees.
was like 14 miles, but I only did 8 of it. Because it turns out the last
That's better.
like the last 6 miles, you could just have Uber come pick you up.
Oh, I've got to undo it again. Jesus.
Don't tell anybody, but that's how I won the New York City Marathon that year.
Your secret is safe with us
Sweet.
and the rest of the internet.
This has to come up through here. Like this.
Oh, come on. Why didn't you go in? I want to go into the slot.
Why do I feel like
Chicken tonight?
this?
Like chicken tonight?
It's no. Last time I was in the UK, I had to try 2 things: Greg's and Nando's. Is this old Greg's?
Nando's is like, I don't know if you've lived in the States or ever had like a real Mexican food. Going to Nando's feels like worse than Taco Bell.
Oh no!
I hated Nando's when I went there. Like Nando's is great for UK people who, think that ketchup is too spicy.
Oh,
But it's not good.
See, I worry because I was like, is that the guy that's always like getting on Guillermo's case about various things? Is that guy's name?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. So.
Nando Calrissian?
No, not Nando Calrissian. I've moved on. I've moved on to a different reference. I was gonna be like this flipping guy.
Oh, hello, All Things DG. Welcome.
There we go. There we go. There. Now
Okay, I'm looking at Nando's
Slowly.
Canada. Locations. There we go. Loading. Ontario.
Oh, my
there's one
God.
on. There's just one up on Bay Street.
Go in the hall. Sorry.
Yeah, there's just one on Bay Street. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at their menu.
You've just joined us at Trina Orders DoorDash for another exciting episode.
Right?
Here's a Nando's is the British Mexican equivalent of the Olive Garden.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Wait, so
Yeah.
do they have like unlimited churros?
Unlimited sorrow after eating there.
Unlimited.
I just
white
figure
toast
if
parts.
I was just figuring if they were like the Olive Garden of Mexican food, then instead of unlimited breadsticks, it would be like unlimited churros. Which
Unlimited, like tortilla chips.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, there are chains here in the U.S. that are like a step up from Taco Bell, I guess, like Acapulco's or
Del Taco.
no, not fast food, but
Oh.
they're still Mexican. Like
Chipotle.
what is that place called?
Which one?
Across the Border? Is that the name of a place? It's something the border. South of the border.
Okay.
Yeah, they're decent, but they're just nothing special. But in the UK, it's really special because they don't have anything like that. In Utah, when I lived there, we used to have a restaurant down the street called Los Cucos, which is the cuckoos in Spanish. And the locals called it Los Pucos.
Oh, they're so clever.
And I just want to welcome. We have Will of KMac Vintage and SadMac 356. So hello.
On the border, that's it, SadMac.
Nice.
South of the border. That's a completely different.
I went and I can't remember what I ate, but I feel like I ate Mexican food with Joe at like K-Fest.
K-Fest, yeah. We went to that
was it
Mexican?
Mexican? Was it
yeah,
Mexican?
yeah.
But the place looked like it was like it would have been an ice cream shop or something.
Yeah,
like
it was like a 1950s ice cream parlor. It was weird.
Yeah, but then they served Mexican food, and then they had like a band outside.
Yeah.
It was just like some dude that spent like 19 hours setting up a single amp. And I was like,
was it authentic Mexican food?
No. But I am convinced. I am convinced the guy really wasn't a musician. That the whole tech setup thing was performance art.
Do you guys not have Swiss Chalet in the States?
We have Swiss Chalet.
Okay, because the toilet just said, can you send me Swiss Chalet sauce?
I have never heard.
Do they not have the same sauce in the States as we do here in Canada?
Well,
I've never been there, and I might be thinking of I had Canadian TV for a while, so I had Canadian TV commercials. So that might be what I'm thinking of.
Oh, and by the way, Ron, all I could think of when you were talking about the band was the episode of the IT Crowd where they go to the Mexican place and they have the band playing.
I've not seen every episode of that.
Oh.
Like, as much as I love, and I mean love, Matt Berry, I have not seen any of the episodes that he's in.
There's good reasons to not watch the IT Crowd anymore.
I think that first season is kind
it,
of cute, but it's my understanding is that later stuff kind of got very problematic very quick.
And the creator specifically. But if you do watch it, pirate the shit out of it.
That's how I okay, so quickly, Reader's Digest condensed version. What's wrong with the creator? Because I have not heard.
Oh,
he's an insane anti-trans person.
Oh, shitballs.
His wife left him over it, and he just kept doing it.
Oh wow.
But there is an episode. My understanding is there is an episode where a character dates a trans person, and it's kind of just all played for laughs.
Oh,
like at a point in history where
it shouldn't have been.
Why are we still playing this for laughs? I mean,
it's like that episode of DS9 that they shouldn't have done
with Quark.
Yeah,
and the sex change. Yeah. Well, they were probably, it's one of those things. Every TV show has the episode of like everybody wants to be Peter Scolari, everybody wants to be Tom Hanks. So every show has their bosom buddies episode. And they were like, well, who's the character that won't suffer credibility if we do this? We'll just make it Quark.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Ferengi women are not supposed to wear clothes, and like they did it, and then just, I mean, number one, problematic, but then number two, not even in your own little universe you've created for yourself does any of this make sense.
No, not at all.
All right, Trina, let's hear your very best Rom impersonation.
I don't know, brother.
I don't really have one.
Everybody has a Rom impersonation.
Magnesite drops. One drop at each corner, and the panel will fall off.
Oh, brother. Oh.
But Deep Space Nine, best series.
Reforming.
Yeah, I do agree. Workers of the world unite.
He and his Nog had the two best character arcs in the entire out of all the characters, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
And it's interesting, like if you go back in early episodes, like season 1 episodes, and you listen to them, they refer to Nog as just Quark's employee, not his brother.
Right, yeah.
So it wasn't until I think like season 2 that it kind of became.
They made the distinction. So, but yeah, honestly, there's so much silly stuff on that. Like, I think the most egregious thing about the whole of DS9, there are two things that are really egregious. Number one is Ezri Dax. I understand Terry Farrell left. Guess what? You just kill the character off.
Mm-hmm.
You bring her back. You make her Ezri Dax, and then Ezri decides, I'm not going to be in Starfleet anymore. I'm going to go have a new adventure. You don't just replace the actor and put them in the exact same everything that you had previously, because you just spent 6 seasons building like this believable friendship between Terry Farrell and Avery Brooks, and you can't just replace that like in a season. So why do it at all? You're only going to run 7 seasons. Just kill the character off, move on. The other thing is how, like, I understand that Kai Wynn, terrible person, but you don't just give the Gul Dukat actor the week off from makeup and just put like a nose wiggle on him and an earring and then make them lovers. That is like super egregious, terrible. You could make him like become like a Sauron, like a big advisor to her or something like that. But you don't like put them in a situation, and then when she finds out, spoilers, that she's just fine with it. That should have been her redemption arc, to realize how far she had fallen, and then she comes back and helps the prophet.
Right.
Instead, they're just like, no, she's like forever broken. There's no redemption.
Yeah, no, I never did like the whole arc where they become lovers, or the whole storyline.
Yeah, really terrible.
Like, nah.
However, Far Beyond the Stars, best episode of Star Trek any series ever.
I would say there's 2, Far Beyond the Stars and In the Pale Moonlight.
In the Pale Moonlight's my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like a Garrick episode?
Kinda.
Yeah. It's where Cisco gets the Romulans to join the war with the help of Garrick.
Oh yeah, that's the one where he's like, and I can live with it. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
It's a fake.
Exactly. That's where that meme comes from.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really
that's
great.
that guy wins every award for overacting in a Star Trek series.
Although what I wish they would have brought back was the Commander Tomalak from TNG, who sadly got replaced with
Sayla.
yes, because it would have been nice to have like, I mean, I'm not putting down the actor who portrayed the Romulan guy. Can't remember what his name was.
Andre Tomalak?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. But I'm talking about the actor who
actual
played
actor?
was in the Pale Moonlight. What I'm saying is, it would have been nice to have Tomalak
Yeah,
be
that would've been-
promoted,
Mhm.
like as some kind of ambassador or something. Mm.
He may have been dead by that point. No, because
No.
he was Jakar on Babylon 5, and I'll bet you that's why a lot of that changed, because he became a regular on Babylon 5.
It's not that I'm not a fan of the character. I like the character in TNG, and unfortunately, we didn't get. I think there was like 3, maybe 4 episodes with him in it.
Yeah.
And then
Andreas
it
Katsoulakis
just
did
kind
a
of,
good job on that character.
yeah, he really
Yeah.
did, and I'm like, it would be nice
I mean,
to kind of
He
see
did
him
such
back.
a good job that he's on my Enemies of Starfleet shirt.
Which I happen to have a copy of. Haha.
What is Joe doing? Shit's cleaned up. We need to work on this client sheet. Which is going
Be
to
right back.
involve me
Okay.
going right back out to the garage and dusting the crap out, because it is awful. Do I have shoes down here? Oh, I may need 2 cans. Oh, I'm out of air. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Oh, I do have shoes down here. Look at that. Bonus.
You should always have workbench shoes.
Ooh. Whee. Boop. Cool. And I may just take my camera over there so you guys can watch me.
Oh, and also another great episode for the uniform.
Yeah,
Where Cisco's
I used the
hunting for
shipping can-
Eddington and blows up or poisons a planet. Haha.
Oh, when he poisoned, yeah,
I'm
with
like, that's my boy.
with the Maquis officer. Yeah,
Yeah, Michael Eddington.
yeah, he's really great. Although the Starfleet version of Prison just kind of seems like day camp.
Right?
Yeah, that's like when they go pick up Tom Paris. You know, he's just like out in the woods, like tending a garden.
And like when we get back to, because that was the episode where Michael Eddington finally gets caught.
Let's go for a walk.
Okay. And then the next episode, it's like he's just chillaxing in a jail on a starbase.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's how it is. Yeah. This is the Joe Raj cam.
Joe Raj cam. That is a horribly bad pun.
You're welcome. BRB.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So apparently it's just my stream now. We got GutBomb left. Joe is out in the garage. He can't hear us. Ron's doing God only knows what. I remember that case. Actually, I think I've had that case or sold the case or had a computer in the case that I sold. But I remember that case. Or one darn close to it. This is the problem with getting old. You forget things. I put my dust army jigger. Oh, that is dusty. I remember Metal Gear back in the NES days. I think that was the first game, wasn't it? The Metal Gear game for the NES, Nick? You might know it since you're getting into it lately. It almost looks like Joe spray painting the inside of the case.
Cold.
Yeah, they get cold the more you spray them.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I don't know what you mean by MSX stuff, said Mac. I'm not a gamer. I play solitaire. I'm sorry. That's as far as I game.
Okay.
Okay. Computer format from Japan. I did not know. Thanks, Ryan. And Ryan, I do apologize about how did you word that in your message to me? I am sorry that saying Mary Brown's is subpar, but it is to me.
All right. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So what are we testing now, Ron?
Oh, I've got 3 cameras hooked up. I'm gonna see if they all can work at the same time.
We got one working.
Yeah, that's primary. So we got that. That's good. All right, so let's go to the bench. And it's so funny. I literally have it labeled Sloopy Cam.
Time to go back to the shipping cam.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. That's correct too. So now let's go. Let's see. Let's go back down to test. Oh, whoops. Let's see the window for that.
And Ryan, do you not recycle cardboard in Newfoundland? Or am I just asking a silly question?
I'm back.
Yeah.
And now I can use my super high pressure duster to finish the dusting. Now that most of the majority of the crap is out of this, because I was not going to use my air compressor right down here for this and fill the space with human skin cells.
Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Can you only have 2 webcams on OBS?
Check with. I don't use OBS, so I don't know.
You should use OBS. I don't know what you're using. It's awful. You should use OBS.
I just use StreamYard. That's
I know, but you can use OBS and feed that into StreamYard, and
Yeah.
it gives you a lot of flexibility.
Except for no 3 cameras.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that if that's really true. So, all right, let's switch back.
Wow. So Ryan's saying only 2 of the same kind.
Yeah. Right. I get that. All right, let's see.
But what if you have 3 different models of webcam, though?
Right. So this is the Sloopy Cam. And then I also have a Elgato. It doesn't appear to really be showing up in OBS. I might actually have to quit OBS and bring it back up. Let me do that.
Try that.
Let me just try that real fast. And
David
see if that does
said, make sure to use different USB controllers.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I suggested it, David. That's all I can do.
No. Nope.
I think I'm going to end the stream after this test because.
What? Why?
Well,
Why?
Amber's going to
Do
say.
you got to go take a nap?
No, actually, I want to order.
Oh,
food.
USB 3 required. Oh, what? Say what? All right, hold on. I had it plugged into a USB 2.0 controller with USB 3 required for Facecam. I thought this front port was wired USB 3.
Is it blue?
It is.
Then it should be 3.
I agree. Oh, now it says it's working. So,
oh,
or
okay.
now it seems to think it's working. So, okay. So let's see. See, there it is.
No, we can't see anything.
You are just gonna have to hold your horses, young lady.
Hey, you got 3 cameras.
I know.
There's the under the bench cam, which I don't know if we want to
No,
see.
this is top of the bench.
Oh, okay.
Yes, look at my feet. Don't you love my? Don't you?
I really couldn't tell.
Articulated my. Yeah, I know, because everybody puts a keyboard under their.
Well, I mean,
under their bench.
Technically, all you have to
everybody puts monitors under their bench. It's all you got to do is just say, "Whoops." You don't have to keep justifying it.
All you have to do is point it down a little bit, and it would be under the bench.
Okay, Trina, here you go. There you go. See, now you can see the foot shot. Now there's the OnlyFans shot. All right. Let's make sure this camera's actually doing something. Oh, yeah. Look. Oh, am I good?
We
No.
can see your hand. Yeah.
Well, now that camera stopped responding.
Oh.
I moved it, and it decided that was it. Yeah. Hold on. Let us, brothers and sisters, let us pry. Oh, isn't that great? Look at this video effect I've created by accident.
I love it.
Hey, a lot. That's really good.
All I did was I added the video source of the OBS virtual camera.
That looks like something you would see on the video toaster.
Yep. Well, there you go. I got all 3 cameras working.
It's dead, Jim.
Pretty neat.
Oh, this is the customers with the bad SSD.
Are you working with noxious chemicals, Joe?
No, we just dusted this case, and so the air is full of some foreign man's skin cells.
Yes.
I mean, that's not the first time you've honestly said that. Let's be honest, Joe. Come on.
Plus, Joe, in your neck of the woods, isn't it Furrin?
Furrin.
I totally forgot about that whole fur fetish that Joe has.
Yeah, that bottom camera died again. Crazy.
Is the bottom camera your new one?
No, this one where you see a hand in front of it, that's the Sloopy Cam. And then this other one, this is a Elgato face cam. So,
in an oddly unrelated statement, never look for bottom cam on OnlyFans.
Whoops.
Joe, you got one of those Sloopy cams too, right?
I do.
Tell me, what is?
Hey,
Yeah. So my experience too, it's 30 frames a second. That is, it'll make a clear thing, but 30 frames a second seems low. Did you have, Joe? Here's what you should do. You want to laugh? Go look and see what the prices are this week.
like of the same camera right now,
The same camera today.
like $120.
Yeah, isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah,
How much did you pay?
$43.
I know. I'm like, it's not a $43 camera. It's definitely not a $120 something camera.
But it works.
But what?
It works.
I guess it does, but I'm of the opinion that like being completely manual focus is not as handy as you would think. I do like that you can lock the iris down, you can do a lot of things, and it's all manual. I do like that.
I didn't just drop a screw on the floor that I need to complete this project that I only have one of, and I need one.
Sounds good.
What screw do you need, Joe? I probably got like 50 gazillion of them here.
50 gazillion.
I found a capacitor off of an old Mac. I found the screw.
Oh, okay.
Face cam, damn it. There we go. So this machine was old enough that it had Windows 10 installed using a Windows 7 product key.
Nice.
Oh,
And
wow.
so the client does not have a Windows 10 product key.
Yeah.
But as we all know, that loophole is gone now.
Yeah.
When did they end the loophole?
Oh, I don't know, a while ago.
Well, they kept saying that we're
months
going to
ago.
end it, we're going to end it, we're going to end it, and then they just never ended it. So is
Um,
it officially done now?
As far as I know, if you download the newest version of the
Installer?
installer, it doesn't
Sure.
work. However, this client happens to have an old version of the installer from like way back in the before times.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use that,
Okay.
and then I'll update it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It'll take 10 years to update it because we got to go through all of those 6-month version patches. But whatever.
Yeah. Mhm.
The board, wasn't originally designed with Windows 10 in mind?
I don't know. I didn't build it or design the machine. I'd have to look it up, and I ain't got time for that shit. I'm just installing it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Because I was going to say, if at least I know with my flash drive, it has multiple version of Windows. However, when the computer comes with like Windows 10 Home as an example, which let's say came naturally with that, it will just automatically, I don't have the selection option. It just automatically installs Windows 10 Home and activates it for me. So
it's
that's why I'm
because
wondering.
the I think I have that installed backwards, but that's okay. The standby, I'm braining. That's because the motherboard has been tattooed with a key.
Exactly.
And so the installer is like, what is this? Oh, and it just does the thing.
Yeah. So that's why I'm wondering, like, if you put an install media in it.
No, that's not going to work in this case. This is it's Dave. Custom built machine with just an ASRock motherboard in it, so it's not tattooable.
Oh my God. It's Dave at more than 12 frames a second.
What is going on here?
I don't know what to make of this.
So Dave mentioned that he's got high-speed internet. Now, are we talking you have 3 hamsters working the wheel at this point?
5 cats. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the G means. 5 gatos. Got it.
There you go. That's right.
So what did you upgrade to?
Xfinity. They came out. So we actually have it's kind of a unique situation. So our neighbors had Xfinity, but anyway, so I just got tired of AT&T saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to get it out. We're going to get it out." I said, "You know what?" So they made me a great deal. I get 500 download for the next 2 years for $30 a month. And
I just got 500 download quoted by the local phone company for $1,000 a month.
wow. Yeah. Well, you get they probably charge businesses a lot more too, probably. Yeah.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on. It's 500, but it's Quatloos. So
And what's your
500 MBS a second.
What's your upload speed?
Uploads right around 100, which is
mega
Oh,
nibbles, mega
Yeah,
nibbles per second.
Yep. So yeah, I got everything all switched over. I got our security system switched over to the new internet, all of our phones, tablets, computers.
Yeah.
There's something else I'm forgetting, but I'll figure it out. So anyway, yeah.
Yes, Josh. Sorry.
Yes, Josh. That is a good plan.
Yeah. Chris Angelis. I have 2 gigabit for $89. I have for $79 a month 300 megabit. That's considered fast here.
Mm-hmm. Dave, GutBomb makes a good point. Would you please say you're listening to the Voice of America?
You're listening to the Voice of America.
KBBL AM.
KBBL AM.
Yeah, your audio
1070 on your AM dial.
Kind of sounds like AM.
I'm doing the internal mic, so I don't have my Rode mic hooked up. So let me switch over to the Yeti. Hold on. I'm not prepared. I usually have a week to set up, So
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for giving you 6 days. Jeez, Dave.
So let me switch over to a little better audio here.
All right.
A second here.
All right. Guess what? I put all the 3 sticks of memory in one at a time, and it tested fine. So one might have just been loose.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But that's okay. I got it working. And I took out that really scary battery.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Retro Techie said the best part of the stream, and hi Retro Techie, is GutBomb. Not Joe, not Ron.
I'm not his favorite person anymore.
I know. Try talking again, Dave. Sorry.
That sound better?
Oh yeah,
it does. But GutBomb had another request. He said, "Now Dave should say," and that's the rest of the story.
And that's the rest of the story.
No. But that was the before you changed your audio. So.
And that's the rest.
Dave Harvey, good day.
There you go.
This board has
what is okay? So Ryan has good news. What's your good news, Ryan? Why don't you come on the stream? And
it's not that good of news.
I mean, you can stream
I usually
from
don't show
the
up till
road.
Sunday, so you got to come in. Come on.
Okay, so let's destroy this.
And now I have room for tables to. The Passat is out of the garage, and now Ryan has room for tables to unload the van horde.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you guys want to see some of the neat things that I got during Marchintosh on my printer?
Sure.
Let's make it big.
Sure. I'm going to make a video about it. But anywho, so anyway, what I decided to do. Yeah.
Look at that.
Don't worry. This will only take about 6.5 hours. During Marchintosh, I went ahead and I set up my printer. I've got an Apple Talk ImageWriter 2 printer called I Love Paper. And basically broadcast. And I decided I was going to do a couple of live streams and let people print to the printer. And then afterwards, just let people know that it's just available and they can go and print to it. So I went ahead and Steve drew me this beautiful graphic of a yellowed ImageWriter 2 that says "Feed Me."
Nice.
And so that was the to let people know. But it's on Global Talk. That's my Global Talk zone. I Love Paper is the name of the printer. So that was the.
Just bear with me one sec, Ron. Right, Joe. Ryan says he's got your package ready. Wait, that sounds wrong.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead. I just wanted to.
Sorry about the delay in the shipping, Retrotechy, but I don't actually do any of that. And Javier has to hand draw each shirt, so it just takes a little bit of time to get those out the door. But, Jack 68K sent me a
Nice.
really
Cool.
really nice thing there. This is kind of cool. This is like when kids would send their pictures to like Romper Room. I got a really nice thing from Kalibu. It's like Mount Fuji, right?
I don't know who that is.
Fuji.
Cool.
It's one of our Mac friends. Got this cool Global Talk picture of a dragonfly from, I think this is from Autumn. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. I like that. I got some color ones too. I had a color ribbon in there, but not everybody printed the color. So, but this is Small Sco. Really nice thing. All the way printed, all the way from Canada.
You can tell by the flag.
You can. Also, the fact that it was it only printed 30% of normal size, or 70% of normal size. This is from Jupac. It's kind of a map of Global Talk nodes. I thought that was really, really cool. These are some ones I printed as a print test when I was testing my ribbon. It's just a Nagel, or the Duran Duran Rio album cover. I printed it in color as well. I printed those myself, but anyway. Somebody printed the AUX 3.0 cover of the book. Like that. Billy Goats sent me one of these printable Macintoshes.
Oh, that's
Print it,
cool.
cut it out, tape it together. Those have been around for a couple of years. Those are kind of cool. I am not sure who sent me this, but I'm going to say it was Steve. I'm going to say it was probably Steve that sent that.
I'm going to say it was Dave.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Eric Sedge.
Say whatever you
He
want.
was actually, and this was a really smart idea because Eric actually went through and made a little thing that was advertising an upcoming live stream that he was doing, and it kind of promoted his channel and things like that. So that was really smart. I thought that was really good.
Cool.
Chris Angelis. It's like the little hand clicking the mouse. I like that. That's pretty cool. I got this from Barth Giegel. I was like, why didn't you print in color? And he goes, oh, I didn't make it in color. I got some other things from Steve here. Steve's waiting on some power books. Or maybe this is me waiting on power books. I don't know. But then this is for sure. This is for sure Steve. Yep. And he drew that. I thought that was cool.
And the fact
Very
that it
good.
says hi from Steve Mac 84.
Yes.
Yeah, probably be cool.
Probably so. This is from Muon or One Bit Fever Dreams. That's kind of his. I think that's. I can't remember which game that is, but it's like one of those. I think it's like the detective game. That's kind of like Shadowgate and all that. My buddy Joe sent me this one. It says Ron smells like farts. I printed this one just as a test. And I sent that to a bunch of people's printers. So hopefully it made it. I'm not sure who sent this one, but I really like this one a lot. Where it is sort of the like ancient Egyptian thing. They're looking at hieroglyphics and there's all kinds of like little Mac fonts and machines and things like that. I really dig that. I thought that was really
That's
cool.
pretty neat.
This one,
He said
Pulpo.
he sent that Egypt thing too.
Oh, okay.
bit.
That's way cool. Thanks, man. It's one of my favorite things I got. Pulpo sent this, and this is probably one of the best printed things that happened during the event, even though there's a small error up here at the top. And because what happened is this thing, it got fed back and forth through the printer like 20 times because it was going through and it would, rather than try to do everything as one layer, it went through and printed gradient and then pulled the printer or paper back through and then printed the next gradient level. I mean, it went back and forth, but man, it looks really great. It's probably the most colorful. I don't know how well it really shows up here on camera, but it looks really great in person. Halen. So some Hack the Planet stuff. Thought that was really cool. Somebody printed an Apple logo. I like that. I'm not sure who printed this, but that's got that kid from that viral video that kind of, he looks at the camera and he's like he's on a computer. So that was pretty fun. Oh gosh, I can't remember. But yeah, more great colorful things too. People printing pictures. Got another thing from Joe, from Joe's Computer Museum. I got a picture of a cat. I can't remember who sent this.
Cute.
But I like it. I like that it's kind of just like, it's just all the black stuff. Designed to destroy your ribbon. Petar sent that. I guess that's his new channel logo. I thought that was cool. I am thinking, I can't remember who sent this one too. But it's basically, it's a screenshot of the live chat from one of my streams. And I don't see any threats in here, so I feel good about that. Or it says like bye-bye black ribbon. And then I did a couple of things to send to people's machines just in case they had a color image writer. And one of which was my brand new, my show. It starts on the Ox network this fall. It is legally distinct. It is called The Samsons. So that's my new series. And then I can't remember who did this, but it's my head on Steve Jobs' body with a bunch of Macintoshes. So, but that's it. That's my big pile of stuff. I think I got a few other things, but they like ripped, or they didn't print, or they misfed, so it was unable to tell like what they were. So it's very sad. But
a lot of creative prints there.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of creative people in our little community, and they definitely shined during the old Marcintosh.
One of these days, I'm going to move my Quadra 650 over to here on my desk so I can actually use it and get connected with the whole Global Talk thing.
Yeah, you should, because it keeps going. And actually, anybody that's watching, if you're like, oh, I missed the boat on Global Talk, you didn't. You can actually still go out. I'm going to actually, let me show. Maybe I can show. Hold on one second. Sorry. It's always good when you're prepared, right?
Oh, it finally went through. Okay.
Trina, I'm trying to share a screen.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I didn't see it. It didn't bloop. That's why.
Okay. But if you go to, well, I guess you could go there, but instead, I would really like you to go to Marcintosh. Oh gosh, hold on, you gotta spell it. If you go to marcintosh.com, you can. Here, let me see if I can fix that. Look at the big brain on Brad. All right. So what you can do is you can go out to marcintosh.com and you can click Global Talk. And you can read a little bit about what's going on with Global Talk. But now down here at the bottom, there is a sign-up form. You can click this, and it will take you to this handy-dandy little Global Talk sign-up page, which takes all the guesswork out of getting connected with Global Talk and getting connected with the database, or I'm sorry, spreadsheet, where we have all the information about the Global Talk stuff. So basically, just go out here, you give your name, your IP address, a little bit of information about your setup, and you'll get granted access to the whatever you call it,
Yay.
the spreadsheet, and you can put your data in, and then get your butt on Global Talk and let's have some fun.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool. Sorry, I didn't see that you had shared your screen because when people come in, it bloops at me, but it didn't bloop when you edit your screen.
You know what? It's always something.
It is. It's just like a Dave stream.
Yeah.
I like Dave. What can you do?
Yeah, it's true. What can you do?
What can you do?
It's live. There you go.
This is true, Joshua. A spreadsheet is a database at its very simplest.
It is, but if you talk to database people, they'll just tell you stop using spreadsheets.
They will rip you apart.
Right. What if, and be patient, what if we had a spreadsheet that indexed all our spreadsheets?
Stop using spreadsheets.
Spreadsheets are life.
Hey, are you back or are you still on the toilet?
That's kind
I'm
of
back.
personal.
Okay.
I'm back, baby.
Well,
He's
no,
just changing right now because he had to change his shorts after being on the toilet.
Oh no, honey, no.
Obviously, he ate something that didn't agree with him.
Yeah, Popeyes apparently. Well, we're gonna go for another 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna.
What
end
happens
the
in
stream.
2 minutes?
2 minutes? That's it?
2 minutes, and that's it.
I came back for 2 minutes?
Yeah, well, not my fault.
All right, well, I guess I'll just go to Discord after this.
Yeah, we can go to Discord. I'm waiting for food to be delivered, and my tummy's kind of grumbling at me, so I'm just like, eh. But I don't know how much. I might be joining late tomorrow, Dave, because I want to put a few computers up for sale. But I also got to find out about picture sharing and other stuff with my phone.
Picture sharing.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
normally
like at Pizza Hut when you would get the pitcher of Coke and for the whole
And then you
table.
pat. Oh, I got it.
Picture sharing. Picture.
And,
okay. Oh, that
Trina.
reminds me. Thank you, Retro Techie. I do have to do something before we end the stream. So let me change the camera, and you guys can talk amongst yourself while I get this set up. So
sounds great.
Hey, Ron.
Yes.
Earlier, I noticed you had your camera pointed at basically at your desk. And I noticed in the background, it looked like you had a stack of 2GSs, much like my stack of 2GSs.
Indeed, sir, I do.
Good company.
Yes. I do like a 2GS. They are great little machines. I've had access to 1 million of them, and I give them away or I rehome them. I've never sold a 2GS. I'm very proud to say that. Just find a home for them. But I have
Awesome, Retro Techie.
I have a
Show it off
ROM
later.
1 and a ROM 3. That's it.
oh, hang on.
I have
a phone
a
call.
ROM 1 and a ROM 1. But the bottom ROM 1 is interesting because it has all of the Apple IIe connections.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was one of the motherboards that you could
One of the
get
studs.
to upgrade to 2e.
Yeah. Nice. I think I had one.
Neither
of
of them have a battery in them anymore.
That's good. Good news.
I'm dusting.
We heard.
More specifically,
dusting.
I'm blowing all the
I'm
dust
Dad.
around. You're not Dad. You're GutBomb. You can't fool me.
Speaking of, I have a calendar and Trina's not here, so she can't take me off the stream. I mean, technically Joe could, but he won't.
Oh, or he will.
Rude.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
boy.
They warned me not to lean over the edge of that tower in Paris. I fell. What's small, red, and whispers? A horseradish.
Oh God.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Joe. We need a sound effect.
All right, I'm back, and I gotta do two things.
You just missed the best part of the stream, Trina.
Why? What did I miss? What did I miss?
This. You missed this.
Okay.
The calendar, the dad joke calendar.
Oh, I missed the dead joke. Oh, what a shame. I feel so disappointed. Oh, shit.
You know, Trina, you really should say it like you mean it. You know.
Oh.
It sounds like you're reading it off a cue card.
It pretty much is. So Eric Rangel had asked if I could do something. So, and it kind of ties in with what Retro Techie asked me to do. So, this is my Apple IIe. Ta-da.
There are
I
many
still
like
have
it, but this one is mine.
Yes, this is mine. And I was asked to do this.
What the hell?
There you go. I typed on the Apple IIe.
Have you turned it on?
Is it plugged in, Trina?
No, because I have no monitor for it.
It doesn't count.
Do you have an old
You've
television?
got something with the
no.
composite input. You
No,
have
I have
something with the
nothing
yellow
with-
RCA jack
No,
on it.
I don't.
What do you mean?
I don't have one with a yellow
You don't have
RCA
to have a
jack.
monitor just to see if it powers up, Trina.
Just a television.
Beep and then turn it off. There you go.
I don't have a television. Wow, the best part of the stream, Trina left. Thank you.
But you know what? If you watched Rudy's Retro Intel, he's got a great thing that you get from Joe at jcm-1.com.
He got it right. Yay.
I had to say it slow. It's the convert. You can have VGA video on your Apple IIe. Yeah. Guess what? I'm going to be ordering from your store, Joe. Yes.
Oh, and that would
So
go.
now you don't have just composite. You have VGA.
Plug that into your Apple IIe, and you will get VGA video at perfect 640 by 480 by 60.
It's pretty great.
We'll talk after the stream then.
And Trina, I still have engineering samples available for my friendos.
Oh.
So if you want to talk to me later on,
yeah,
we'll see about taking care of you. How's that sound?
Okay. Plug it into the microwave on the fridge. Yes, I'll try that, Retro Techie. I don't think that's going to work, but
I don't have to be big anymore. This is.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just made you big because you had your website up.
Oh, you
Hey
know how
Dave,
they-
do you have?
You know.
Hey Dave, do you have a Mackie handy?
Not down here. They're upstairs. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, okay,
I have
Ron.
one. I have
I want
two.
to hand
and
you
I
a
have
Mackie.
Okay. We're right next to each other? Okay, hold on. Let me get ready. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. It worked. Sorry, I forgot how things work in 3 dimensions for a second. Here, let me hand it.
Give me that.
Let me hand it back to you.
Oh, something happened along the way.
In the
and
matter transference stream.
Oh no.
Oh no. It got too voxed.
Too big. Oh no. All right. On that note, of a really other horrible episode of Voyager, we just there's a lot of
that
them.
one wasn't that bad. It was all right.
It was horrible. They
It
killed.
was interesting.
They killed a
One of my-
sentient being despite his request of no. The captain just
Yeah, but
went,
he was-
F you. You don't have a life. You're not real.
But he was really
We don't
annoying. So you know, it's okay. It's in the prime directive to kill people who are annoying.
And also, what were they going to do? Like kill off 2 of the most popular characters on the show to bring on a third completely unknown, untrusted character played by an actor by, to be honest, wasn't that great of an actor?
Yes.
You know, though, what they really should have done is they
Just not
should have
done
just beamed him Tuvix down to a planet during an ion storm, and then beamed him back, and then you would have just had like
Mirror
You would have had
universe?
you would have had
Vixes.
Tuvox and Neelix again, but then you would have also had Thomas Tuvix and William Thomas Tuvix. So you would have had like a bunch of extra spare Tuvixes.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's my favorite episode of Voyager, actually.
The one that I just
and I'm
pitched.
an extensive yes, and I'm an extensive Voyager fan.
All I'm gonna say is go watch Steve Shives in his retro review of the I forget what the damn episode is called, where they Captain Janeway and Tom breed, and then they just leave the babies to die.
Do you you don't know that they died, but do you know if that was part of the pitch when she was like there at the penal colony and she's like, you know, Mr. Paris, if you come with me, we'll one day turn into catfish and have sex. We'll have delicious catfish sex.
And I also wonder, here's a question.
That's not tartar sauce, Mr. Tuvix.
So they go back to the ship after they find them on the planet. 3 days, by the way. Like they have babies in 3 days. Like what's the gestation
But
period?
they're like super accelerated.
3 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah. Well, no, because these were a little bigger, so they just didn't pop out before they landed.
But here's
No, they
the
just
thing.
came out that big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my yeah.
But here's the question: could the doctor not have made them human?
What, those things?
Yeah.
No,
The doctor's not God.
Because the whole point of it was, though, if you remember, welcome to Trek Chat. I'm your co-host, Ron McAdams. The whole thing of it is that just like GutBomb just said, that Tom Paris's human DNA was going to be gone in like 3 days or something. Like all of their DNA was going to be replaced. So they should not have been able to bring back Tom Paris by their own.
No.
The rules they set in that episode, that shouldn't have happened. But
well, their re-evolving is just completely wrong on so many scientific levels that it's not even funny.
Well, that's where you're going to question Star Trek science.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of Star Trek science that.
I realize that. I'm just saying this was really a bad episode for Star Trek science.
Egregious.
I'm Cyrus Redblock. Cyrus Redblock.
Be right back.
Bad Star Trek science doesn't like ruin good Star Trek though. Star Trek 4 was incredibly bad Star Trek science, but it was a good movie.
Or the entirety of Star Trek Discovery from season 1 through season 4.
Haven't seen any of it. Actually, I saw the first 2 episodes and it was really Klingon heavy, so I was like, I don't know if I want to watch the rest of the show because I, get bored with Klingon stuff.
Install now.
But I've been told it doesn't stay Klingon heavy.
No, that's really only the first season.
Yeah.
Trina's food has been delivered to Montreal.
What? Huh?
So Joe, where can they find you at? Looks like she's going to be on a call for a while. So,
hi everybody. My name is Joe of Joe's Computer Museum. You can find me all over the place on the internet. If you simply just look for gcm-1.com, which has links to all of my social media and my wonderful product page, where I have a whole bunch of really cool stuff for Apple IIs and for Macintoshes and other classic machines. If you really, really, really find me, just look for Joe's Computer Museum or @Museum Joe, and you'll find me someplace. That's it.
Cool. And Ron, where can people find you at, sir?
Probably later today I'm going to be taking a nap, but I mean, you can still stop by. It's fine. I may not answer the door, but
I'll be right over, Ron.
Thanks, man. I'm ronscompvids.com, I would say. That's probably the catch-all for absolutely everything that's going on in my little corner of the universe. Hey, make sure if you find yourself in New Jersey next weekend that you stop by and see me in person at VCF East. Or if you check out, I think it's going to be live. I don't know for sure, but the VCF East YouTube channel, I think I'm going to be part of their little kickoff thing
Oh,
here in a
cool.
little bit. I don't know if that's really true, though. I don't know if it's live. I may have been invited by accident. That happens a lot. So we'll see.
And by the way, for myself and GutBomb,
Yes.
if you look down in the description, you will see links to our pages that have all our links. So we don't have to blabber on.
But blabbering on is fun. Promoting yourself is like the whole point.
Well, obviously people know where to find me, at least on YouTube, because there's people in the chat.
Maybe
and then,
they just happened across this.
well, hopefully they didn't cross the streams.
Hey, sometimes that is some of the funnest part of an early relationship.
Are you talking about restroom swordplay?
I'm not sure what's going on here, and I think on that note, you can see
wait.
us. Oh,
Dave.
we didn't
Dave didn't go yet.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Dave, go.
Oh, you two done? Okay, all right. Well, you can find me here on Trina's stream, but you can usually find me every Sunday. A little better resolution now that we got our internet upgraded.
Yeah.
And I'm on Twix. I'm on MeWe, BitBang, Blue Sky. You can reach out to me there. I'm on Discord once in a while, not too often, but I usually will get lots of people chattering, and I'll kind of look at their chat, and sometimes I might chime in, but usually I'm always doing something. But anyway, yeah, so there you go.
And usually that something involves burying little old ladies in his backyard under train tracks.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nah, that's a nasty
Joe is
rumor
having
that
way
started
too
a long
much
time
fun.
ago. Yeah.
By the way, you can find me on the toilet.
Oh, wow. Hi. Hi, everyone. Joe is having way too much fun. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Comment if you want. Although I've seen some of the people's comments, maybe not. On other people's
Evil
channels.
people are denied. Banned.
All right, and on that note, I will see everybody possibly tomorrow on Dave's stream. And don't forget, Tech Ambrosia is streaming tonight at 6 p.m. as much as I know. So go check that out. And then
and Ron maybe tonight.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, watch Amber for sure, and just keep me in a little window, like with like a corner of her window over the top. You know,
Amber on the monitor, Ron on the phone.
And also, don't forget to check out tomorrow night the Retro Repair Roundup featuring Trina. That would be me.
Is that happening? Is that
that
happening
is
tomorrow?
that is
Who's the
happening
guest?
tomorrow.
Who's the guest?
We have two guests. We have
Is it Tuvix?
It's Tuvix. Yes.
That's a 2-for-1.
Right. We have
Can I be a guest if Tuvix is on?
Oh my God.
I want to tell him I love his work.
You know, we
until Janeway just ignores your rights as a person and kills you. No, we have
Janeway's a turp.
We have Thomas of.
Just say Thomas Armstrong, Amiga of Rochester.
No, well, Thomas Armstrong.
It just rolls off the tongue.
Thomas Armstrong.
Thomas Andrews.
Yeah, Thomas Armstrong's out in
Andrews.
BC.
All right, pretty cool.
And we, I don't know.
So
if this has
Tom
been,
Barber, you say?
I don't know if this has been confirmed or not. That Justin DVD Morgan is joining us as well.
Oh. I thought it was Justin.
I haven't reached out to him. Has
Morgan.
anybody else reached out to him?
Justin D. Morgan?
Yeah.
No.
I talked to him about it, and he said he's
No?
never heard of the show. So
That's
Oh,
Justin
no.
DVD.
All right,
Morgan.
I will reach.
There you
I'll
go.
reach out to Justin
Thank you.
after this, and we'll go
Sweet.
from there.
Restart.
Okay.
Good read.
See everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.